hello again. We just love the ball of the dragon. We can't get enough of it. Now we're talking about Dragon Ball Super. So remember the drinking
We're
game.
3 episodes long.
It's 3 episodes long because that's how big the Dragon Balls are. 3 episodes long for it.
All right.
5 minutes.
So remember the drinking game, boys and girls. Every time we say or like or touch your face, what else should we add to this game?
Do an impression of something.
There you go. Yes, every time we say Balls of Dragon or Dragon Ball in this Dragon Ball episode. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Alrighty, so this episode, we're talking about Dragon Ball Super.
I'm sorry, wait. Now I feel like I want to find excuses to say Dragon Balls in all our episodes now.
Oh, we will. We will find ways to bring in Dragon Balls. I wonder how many people are actually doing this. How many people actually got drunk from the last episode that went live, the Batman Dumb episode. That's a lot of that episode. All right, moving back into Dragon Ball Super. So this is what I know about Dragon Ball Super. I knew that it came into existence because what's the name again? Akira Toriyama.
Akira Toriyama
was not happy with Dragon Ball Evolution, which I think is not that bad of a movie. Not great, not bad. Don't kill me. My cousins hated me when I said that. My cousins gave me the death stare when I told them that. I'm like, it's not that bad of a movie. I do have issues with that movie, but not that bad though. Okay, but Dragon Ball Super is the return of that. And I got it. I'm like, because it's been a minute since we've seen the Z Fighters. I didn't watch Dragon Ball GT because I was told by CJ and my old friend at film school, like, it's not canon, not watching. I didn't watch.
It didn't happen.
Yeah.
Never happened.
But here's what I liked about Dragon Ball Super was that for me it made me like Vegeta. I never liked Vegeta until Dragon Ball Super. I'm like, oh dude, this guy is human. He is a flawed character. He does have and that's when we later on in the series when we meet the other Saiyans from Earth dimension, whatever. The animation to me was superb. It was one of the best animations I've ever seen, and it was when Trunks and Goku were fighting Zamatu, whatever his name, and Goku Black. In the end, there was something like this is like they've leveled up. They've gone beyond with their animation. And the final saga in that story was pretty cool. Only thing that kind of bugged me was that there was Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue, and then Ultra Instinct. I'm like, Jesus Christ, how many times can he freaking like? Well, how many more colors does he get? Like, what is this? Like, what are they? Rose. The Rose. There was Super Saiyan Rose. What the frack was that about?
The Super
Chartreuse.
They're the Super Saiyan Power Rangers now. Yeah,
right?
That's true.
I mean, that's
or like lanterns.
Yeah, exactly. Because there's blue, purple, white, pink, yellow. I'm like, all right, what? I'm like, Jesus Christ. Gold.
Technically, Broly is green.
Yeah,
that's true. All right. So, go ahead.
CJ. So coming into Super, it took me a long time to get into Super. Like Super was like pretty much halfway over, but by the time like I like started watching it, it was because like when I was in high school, like in middle school, like I was a huge Dragon Ball Z fan, and like I watched GT, you know what I mean? Like, and the only reason why I told Renee or anybody not to watch it is like just because, well, number one, it's not canon, but it's like really like one of those things where it's like if you really like Dragon Ball and you just want to see these characters more, like yeah, you can watch it, like, and that's all it is, you know what I mean? Like you can watch the movies for that, you can watch whatever for that if you just want some more Dragon Ball for your buck. And you know, I did that or whatever, and it was whatever. They're whatever. They're not terrible, but you know, I mean, certainly not. So, anyways, like what Renee was saying before about the OP fatigue, like I was feeling that hardcore. I was feeling that like, oh my gosh, I don't want to watch another. You know, I love Dragon Ball. I loved Dragon Ball. You know what I mean? But like, my anime tastes have changed now. You know what I mean? I'm a big boy. I got my own insurance and everything. But like, you You know what I mean? Like I want to watch other stuff. So like I don't know if I want to go back to Dragon Ball, to this thing that like I used to like when I was a kid, like, and some of the reasons why I was getting tired of it is because it's like, okay, like it just kind of turned into this like, oh, everybody's waiting for Goku, you know what I mean? Like, and it's like there's all these superpowered people on your team, but they're all useless. Like nobody can do anything but Goku, you know what I mean? Like, but saying all that, I eventually got back into watching Super, and like I was surprised. Like, it's not the show that I expected it to be. It's not just Dragon Ball Z continued. Like it does have a different feel. Like,
Yes.
and it's like not trying to be what Dragon Ball Z was. And I found that refreshing. You know what I mean? I found it refreshing that it wasn't just this like wait for Goku thing anymore. Even though it kind of does boil down to that, but like the way they approach it is a bit different. You know what I mean? Like. And like I never liked in Dragon Ball Z how Vegeta could never catch up to Goku, because it just didn't make sense to me that like it just didn't make sense. Like I'm like, listen, like they're both Saiyans, you know what I mean? Like Vegeta should have the ability to do what Goku does, and he's like a freaking prince, and Goku's like a, you know what I mean, like a whatever, like just a C-class soldier or whatever he was, you know what I mean? Like, but I like that Super kind of addresses that, you know what I mean? It allows them to kind of close the gap and allows them to be real rivals for each other. And I like that a lot, you know what I mean? And it's like, I don't know, it's just a different show overall. And I did find it refreshingly different to the other series in the past. But does different mean better? But it was at least interesting enough for me to want to watch it.
Regarding the matchup between Vegeta and Goku, Vegeta beat Goku every time they fought. Vegeta crippled Goku in the Saiyan Saga, and it took Yajirobe, Gohan, and Krillin beating him. And then Goku was knocked out by Majin Vegeta in the Buu Saga. So, that being said, there's still the silly plot armor that is one of Dragon Ball's curses, as to where Goku always has to be the one to win. Dragon Ball Super wise, I just want to establish Dragon Ball Super came back because of the movie that shall not be named.
Wasn't that bad? Wasn't that bad?
There was also the Battle of Gods movie, which came out, and and then the Resurrection F movie came out, and when Resurrection F made a ton of money, Toei was like, okay, Akira Toriyama, we're gonna make a show in 3 months. Can you put this together for us? And Akira Toriyama, being the master like crunch time writer and illustrator, was like, okay. But the production staff was way bogged down, and that's why out of the gate for the first like 30 episodes there's a ton of like animation issues, and then the first 3 seasons are really inconsistent, but aside from those animation issues, I actually prefer the first half of Dragon Ball Super to the last half, even if there's an amazing ending with the end of Super with Goku and Frieza beating Jiren together.
Frieza and Goku are actually fighting side by side!
My favorite moment in the show is actually the first episode of the Future Trunks arc, because the whole episode is really dark and has a completely different aesthetic. You went from being super cartoony, everything before it, but all of a sudden now you have a completely new show. And then what happens in the first episode of the Future Trunks arc is you have Goku Black showing up from this cloudy mist, and he's got Bulma by the throat, and he just kills Bulma. The first 2 episodes you meet in Dragon Ball, Goku and Bulma, and Goku's killing Bulma, and it's just like, what is happening? And Bulma is also like the last like family Trunks really had pre-androids. It's his mom too, and that, like, you really feel for him knowing what he's been through. And then the end of the Future Trunks arc is also super epic. I love how the Future Trunks arc ends with how Trunks handles that situation.
I totally agree with that. If I could jump on there, like that right there, like is a great example to me as to like what Super does better than like what Dragon Ball Z does, where it's like Dragon Ball Z, if you look at Goku beating Frieza, it was just a matter of him just, you know, screaming louder until he just overpowered him, kind of a thing. You know what I mean? Like for 30 episodes, right? But then you come to Super, and you have this arc. You have this arc, which is my favorite arc in Super. And I think Renee said that it was his favorite too. Like you have this arc where they bring back Future Trunks from like my favorite arc in Z from freaking Cell Saga. They bring back Future Trunks. And the way he can beat him is like not by overpowering him. He channels his power. He uses his power more creatively. You know what I mean? In fact, one of the most creative ways I've seen them use the power like that. You know what I mean? Like the power that they wield in the show. You know what I mean? Like rather than like, you know, he doesn't turn Super Saiyan God, but he like kind of channels his power into his sword. You know what I mean? Like, which is awesome. Which is like un-Dragon Ball Z, like in my opinion, you know what I mean? Like, in an awesome way, you know what I mean? Like in a great way, in a cool way, you know.
You know, I like the story arc a lot. Like that's my favorite. I like the story arc a lot. Followed by it's second, but it felt like a filler though. Like to me, it felt like this is a filler in between what happened before and what's happening next. But I do like the Renee bounce. Okay,
filler doesn't mean lame.
I didn't say lame. I just said it, but it felt filler. But I liked it a lot. But yeah, we lost Renee. Oh well. Mm-hmm. Oh, there she is. Yeah.
Hello again.
But yes, welcome back to the Dragon Balls.
I don't know what happened. I guess it was my Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi's been weird. Like it happened to me yesterday too. Class. I'm like, all right.
It's probably a solar flare.
What do you think, Renee? Any thoughts about? Are you at all interested in watching Dragon Ball Super?
Somewhat. I don't know. I feel satisfied with leaving it at Dragon Ball Z.
But you can be more satisfied.
Huh?
Just kidding. You can be more satisfied.
I guess.
Actually, what Dragon Ball Super is fills the gap at the end of Z. In the second to last episode of Dragon Ball Z, Pan was just being born, and then in the last episode of Z, it's Pan is like 5 or 6.
I did not know that.
Neither did I. Okay.
All right. Any final thoughts? Anything else you want to say about Super? Suck any more of those Dragon Balls in our mouth before we say goodbye.
Slap that image on my.
What Dragon Balls are you thinking about, Renee?
Oh, sorry. I actually pictured Dragon Balls.
Super.
The Dragon Balls.
The Dragon Balls.
I'm talking about the ones that you want with the stars. You gotta collect. Gotta catch them up.
That's a different show.
Yes, Frack The Canon after dark. It's gonna have that warning.
Yeah, sorry. I just want to say I think I prefer the first half of Dragon Ball Super, even with the production issues, because it's a lot more like Dragon Ball. It has a lot of these really funny moments. And yeah, I think one of my favorite moments in Dragon Ball Super is like when Vegeta was trying to cook for Beerus to like make sure Beerus doesn't destroy the Earth.
Prepare yourself for the chewiest and fluffiest octopus you've ever tasted! Can you hold the wasabi this time?
Hard to stay angry when the Saiyan Prince plays the jester.
Yeah, there's a lot of great character stuff in Super as well. Like my favorite character stuff is like the marital issues between like Bulma and Vegeta.
That was cool to see. Like if I had to pick between all the Dragon Ball characters, Goku is my favorite, followed by Gohan. Vegeta, I'm never a fan, but I did feel that they made me like Vegeta and Super. I will say that. I will give Dragon Ball Super that. It felt to me like it made him a lot more relatable. It made him a lot more of a human character. Like when he's teaching the Saiyan from the other universe, like I said. Alrighty. Anything else? Any last thoughts?
Well, now I'm gonna give Super a try.
I think you would enjoy it. What
Okay.
about Dragon Ball Evolution? It's not that bad.
No, I'm not gonna waste
Don't.
my. I wasted my time on Avatar, the M Night Shyamalan's Avatar. I'm not gonna waste my time on Evolution. No.
No, that
It's gonna take years off your life. It will kill you on the inside.
no.
I-
Promise to bring
I'll say
me back with the Dragon Balls, okay?
if the last Airbender didn't kill you, you're probably pretty invincible.
That's what I
Okay.
said. Yes, I would agree with that. I fell asleep to that
Okay.
movie. I fell asleep to that movie twice. I saw it once. And I fell asleep to that movie twice. I saw it
Oh,
with
the
Kenny.
Dragon Ball movie or the
No,
Avatar?
no, Avatar.
Oh, okay.
I also saw it once.
Why?
I went with Kenny. I went with Kenny. We're going
Why? Are you suicidal? Sorry, trigger word. Are you suicidal?
I mean, I am.
Episodes of horror.
I am. But I like this was. I was in a good mood. I went with Kenny. I'm like, all right, let's watch this movie.
You just felt like watching.
I saw opening night.
I was in a good mood. I just felt like ruining that.
Exactly. Alrighty.
Oh,
Well,
goodness.
Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for talking about some Dragon Balls, some Super Dragon Balls. We'll see you next fracking time, same fracking channel. Frack off.